Hello, welcome to the Sheriff Hour. I'm your host, Brian Mork, with my co-host,
Hayden Mccarlson,
and today's special guest,
Annie Witt.
Yeah.
Yay!
And I remember on episode 0, the pilot, episode 1, I don't remember what I called it. It was 1. I was talking about how we were going to try to find a theme, but we don't need a theme around here. We just,
no.
It's kind of like whatever.
It's a no-theme podcast. We're just doing and saying whatever we want.
It's a no-theme podcast.
Yeah, and,
no theme is the best theme.
Yeah.
Woo.
I would like to hear our supposedly other co-host, Evan Kretschmar's opinion on that, but he decided he was going to no-show today. So, we're just going to have to go on without him. Cry me a river. So, what should we talk about first? I don't really... Are we going to talk about how different South Dakota is from...
Compared to everyone else, like how like rural it is. And, like every town's a small town. It's nothing just like massive.
I feel like each town has their own like... Well, of course, each town has their own quirks because there's different people. But like...
Identity.
Webster's just like, if you come here, you're getting bullied. That's how it is.
Okay, I've never had that problem.
We talk about that.
I haven't really had
that problem. We talked about that last time,
but I've seen other people have that problem.
Yeah, I've seen
every time if someone moves here, you're just...
That is kind of true. Like,
you're done.
People who've moved here,
They don't stay. They move somewhere else because they hate it so much.
The thing is, though, certain people, like... I feel like you have to be battle-hardened, almost. Like, the people who are willing to take a lot of, like, criticism and stuff tend to end up, like, actually getting friends in social groups, but people who are really, like, vulnerable to getting picked on and...
I think that's how it is with
That's how it
life.
is.
That's
like,
how it is with life. If
everyone.
you're weak, you're weak.
Yeah, Webster's like a life simulator, except, you know, one movie theater, nothing to do, and, yeah.
But, like, the new people don't understand what getting picked, like, they don't know the people, so they're not going to take their shit, you know? They don't know them. If they're, like, their friend, then, yeah, like, we all know each other, so we're all like, hey, you call me retarded, I don't care.
Yeah, we got those, what was it, those posters that somebody got a detention for? Spread the word to end the word. Who's the one who did that?
We won't say names, but someone wrote retard on the poster.
Someone need to tell me who that was afterwards. That was definitely not funny.
That is hilarious.
Okay, on to the other thing. But, yeah, I feel bad for new kids sometimes. Because they don't talk.
That's my worst fear, is become a new kid, just move a school, and I'm just getting shit on.
No, I remember when you were like, I'm moving to Oklahoma. And you never did. And everyone was kind of worried about it.
Like me.
Guess what? Now you're lucky I'm here.
Yeah, look.
Yeah, you're out here,
The butterfly effect. Whoa, that's so messed up. Like, I read this one thing, and it's like, I won't be able to say it.
You got all serious all of a sudden. You scared me.
No, but, like, life is so weird. Like, you could, like, do one thing, but, like, usually there's not someone or something to be like, are you sure about that? You can do it anyways. And it can, like, go so many different ways.
I know.
That's crazy. Life is crazy. Also,
you could legit change the whole future if you did, like, one thing.
Like, if I threw this chip out the window...
I don't think that's really going to do much, but it's going to do something.
No, but imagine if it did. Like, if I drop it, what if it caused a tsunami down in Japan? Okay, I shouldn't say that, because what if, like, there was a tsunami in Japan?
Listen, I believe in God and fate and stuff, but you're telling me. You drop one tortilla chip.
I can't do that to the people of Japan.
Alright. I apologize to all the people of Japan.
I was gonna drop a chip, but if there was actually a tsunami,
What's gonna happen?
No, I would feel so bad.
You want to explain, like...
How does that work?
The butterfly effect.
It's long term. A tortilla chip is long term. Well, it's not like I'm gonna...
The butterfly effect
does not on this table,
completely defy the laws of physics.
No, but what if God is like, let's show Annie what she's doing? And, yeah, that podcast.
You just have the almighty power. She just drops a chip, the whole country's...
She's got, like, the angel, you know, and the devil over here on her shoulders, but only she can see him, so...
You know what I think's really cool? Manifestation. I don't know how it works, but, like, I want to know.
Like, manifest destiny? Like, what's gonna happen is gonna happen, that kind of thing?
Well, like I always see these videos, and it's
That's
like...
what I think.
If you, like, think about something a lot, it'll happen. Like, you're like, I will live in a condo. I will be happy. I will. And then it, like, happens
That's
for
called,
these
I hope
that's
true.
called, like, dedication.
You've heard me how many times? Like, in the last year, I told you I'm going to retire when I'm 40.
No, that's kind of dumb. Don't do that.
No, he's actually serious.
Well, like, rich. I'm not gonna have, like, $2,000 in my bank account and be like, alright, you know, what's
I'm done. I worked my 40.
That's another thing that, you know, those people who, like, on YouTube just quit their jobs and travel the world, where do they... Like, they're not just automatically famous for doing that, so where do they get all the money?
They're influencers.
But you don't always... You have to start somewhere.
The thing about it, when they're famous and
They
they're
started
done
from nothing.
YouTube, right? They
Well, once
still
they're
have
famous
Instagram
enough,
and
yeah,
stuff.
you can
They're
do
still
that.
getting paid from Instagram ads. Like, people are just like, they're like, oh, welcome to SeatGeek. You better buy my stuff. They get like how much? Like,
Hi, welcome to
15
Chili's.
grand from that.
One of my... I think... You guys know Emma Chamberlain?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like, I think it's so cool how she just did YouTube just for fun and for, like, just, like, her happy place.
Mm-hmm.
And now she's, like, rich.
Yeah.
And she's going to, like, Louis Vuitton fashion shows and, like, all that jazz.
Mm.
That's so cool.
Yeah, like...
It just shows that if you really want something, you work for it,
Well,
it can happen.
what's his...
Huh?
Deep in thought. Think? Come on.
I don't know.
You
Who's
don't
the
know?
actor for Kylo Ren?
Keanu Reeves?
That's not who that is.
I
Keanu
don't know.
Reeves.
I don't
watch
know
Star
Star
Wars,
Wars.
yeah.
I don't know
No,
Star
but
Wars.
the actor for him.
Keanu Reeves is John Wick.
Oh, it's Adam Driver.
Supposedly, he went to California, the Hollywood, with like no money, lived in his car, was like, I can't live here, goes back home, joins the Marines, gets injured, tries acting, doesn't really make it, and then goes to Hollywood, makes it, now look at him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird to think how certain things happen for a reason.
I know.
And I totally believe that everything happens for a reason. Like, this year has definitely showed me that. And yeah, some of the things suck, but I'm like still kind of sad about it, but like I'm grateful and I've learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Me too, I learned a lot about our government.
Okay.
Oh my god.
But we won't get in depth with that, because we could talk this like for a couple hours about that.
Yeah.
And we don't want to corrupt your minds.
We'd be freeing their minds.
I know.
No, what was I gonna say? No, I had something good to say, and you know what? You started that tangent. And
About Adam Driver?
No, not that. About the government and freeing your mind. You unfreed my mind, Hayden. What was I gonna say? I don't know. But this was an interesting year. You know, I was supposed to graduate, you know? It's like, hey,
You're
Corona
still gonna
there.
graduate?
Yeah, a
Not
month
what
later.
you
At
want.
5 o'clock, June 21st. That's so
Nice.
weird.
It's gonna be the sunset. No, that's actually gonna be pretty hot.
It's going to be
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah, that's
Are people able to go there and watch?
No, there's only like 5 family members allowed.
So however, it's just, I'm going to stand on the outside. It's at the
I think they're putting it on the TV, Bearcat TV or whatever.
Wow. I remember we were talking about how we were going to walk and we were just going to yell Brian. That's never going to happen now.
You can still watch from behind the fence.
Oh, senior year is gonna be so weird.
I don't feel like a senior. I never did.
I don't think it's. I feel like our class needs to step it up. Hey, if anyone from our class is listening, we need to step it up because we're pathetic.
That is so true.
We need to be better at the football games. You guys need to actually come.
Yeah, our grade just doesn't care.
Yeah, our grade doesn't care. Like for all the, especially the girls' sports. I don't want to get into that, but you guys need to like step it up
I'm
because
always
that's
there for like
sucky.
everything, and like I'm like here by myself, so I'm just like I'm going home.
But
Me and Andy were in cross country. We're used to no one caring.
That's actually very true. Come to the cross country meets in
Cross
Webster.
country is so boring. You just watch you run like 10,000 miles.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, but
Thanks, Hayden.
do you know how much work goes into that?
So where am I supposed to stand even?
You
I only get to see you. We'll run by once, and
will
that's
run
it.
around with us.
Yeah. But not by us.
They
That
bring
gets
like
us
a golf
Yeah, like
cart.
disqualified. Disqualified.
We both butchered that word. Disqualified.
They don't know where I'm from, they wouldn't know.
Yeah, because
I
they
really
definitely
think
can't.
they know where we're from.
Yeah, we definitely haven't talked about like the state the high school that we're from. No, we definitely didn't do that like 6 minutes ago. Man, I wonder about manifest destiny. That's a really interesting topic.
Yeah.
That now I remember what I was gonna say. You know how everybody's so negative and like I can't get rich. Like that's okay. First of all,
that's
like,
why you can't get rich. When you're negative.
What's it called? Crowd mentality is very contagious, and most people have it where they're like, I can't get rich.
That is so true. Like, go on.
Yeah, people always think they can't get rich or start a business. Like people with I'm never gonna get a Lamborghini or get a mansion. So they just believe that and then they accept it and they don't do any of the steps required because why would I do that? It's not even possible. I don't have that mindset. I'm gonna be rich and retire when I'm 40, and travel the world. It's gonna be pretty epic.
I just have the mindset I just want money. I don't want to be in debt. I just want to live a normal life and just vibe.
I don't really know. Life is so weird. I could go.
You guys believe in timelines, different timelines?
What?
Yeah, I watched a show about that. Watch The Man in the High Castle if you have Amazon Prime on Amazon Prime TV. It is an absolutely great show, and watch it.
So timeline. So there's infinite timelines, right? Like right now in a different timeline. You might not even be here. Evan will probably be here in a different timeline. I might not even be a part of this.
Whoa!
And that's like
that is so like a parallel universe.
That's a minuscule thing. Like bigger ones are like, what if like the U.S. conquered all of Vietnam? Yeah. What if they lost World War II?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, and it goes to things as little as, what if I didn't just say this exact sentence to you?
Yeah.
But I said something else, but we're still here. And another one, you're not here. Evan's here. You,
ditched.
I had to. I was gonna use a waiver.
Or it could be even such as big as like we're all just like a dog. I'm not even kidding.
I'd love to be a dog though. That'd be such a simple life. You just love it.
We're just all different dogs. Like I'm just like a little fat bulldog.
I want to be a chow chow.
Why?
Puffy than Puffy.
Yes, and they have blue tongues.
They do?
Yes.
I'd be like a border collie.
I'd be a German Shepherd.
That's what I want to be.
I'd be like my dog Buck before he ran away. That was sad. If you see a black German Shepherd anywhere, give me a call or message me. Anyway, though, I'd be him. Every single. He was like really aggressive, but not mean. Like he'd bark at anybody, but he never bit anybody for as long as he was here. But he's really like kind of dumb too, and that was really funny to watch.
I can get my dog to bite people.
That's not. Okay.
It's funny. It's so funny. Cade Rorick, he's so scared of it.
Oh, Cade is so cute.
It bites.
No, but imagine being.
It's like a play bite. It's not like bite, but.
The best thing I can do is get my dog to chase cats. Do you see my dog out there?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to see her. She's really nice. I feel like if an intruder came to my house, I told this to Hayden, like, she would just go up and lick them instead of actually stopping them.
I love my dog. Scout is... Oh my god. I love Scout so much. He's so fat.
What is the best dog name?
I don't... Okay,
there's so many overused names.
I know the best cat name.
What
cat.
Is it?
Charlie.
I named my cat Cat, and yes! I have another cat I named Cat.
You want to know why I named my cat Cat?
Why?
Because
cat.
I don't want to call it any other
Because
name.
I was trying to be cool like Audrey Hepburn in the Breakfast... Wait, not the Breakfast Club. Breakfast at Tiffany's.
Breakfast Club.
Because she had a cat, and she called it Cat. So I'm like, I'm going to call my cat's Cat. So yeah.
Interesting. Yeah, I think Charlie's the best cat name.
What's the best dog name?
Charlie reminds me of that commercial for tuna.
I'm not saying. I mean, like, what is the best dog name?
Tuna.
Sorry, Charlie.
Good luck, Charlie.
Wait, I don't know if I'm thinking about the right thing.
I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know what I'm thinking about. All I know is that in Terraria there was a new update that had cats, and the cat's name was Charlie, and ever since then, if I get a cat, I have to name it Charlie.
Well,
it just seems like it fits a cat so
my family, if we ever got another dog, this goes out to you. We name it Toby.
Toby.
And there's an inside joke with it, and I'll explain after, but if we could rename my dog, we name him Toby.
I feel like I may know something behind it. I don't know. If I have another dog, I'm gonna name it Caesar, because, Caesar when he ruled Rome.
We could go into that. You know what's also really cool? Greek mythology. I don't know anything about it, but it's kind of cool when you hear certain things about it.
There's two things I know about. There's two things I've done with Greek mythology. I've played the game Smite, and you can ask Tanner about that.
Tanner's the best player.
And I did a presentation for senior English on it, and I hated it because I had to wear a toga.
I want to wear a toga so bad. I think that'd be so fun.
It would, but I looked really dumb in a toga. Well, you'll get to.
Toga.
Who did we do it on? We did it on Pandora in her box.
Oh, Pandora's box.
Yeah. How she released all the evil into the world, and blah, blah, blah. And it was the most boring thing ever, but...
Gosh,
I feel like
Pandora.
I honestly like language. I liked speech.
Oh, speaking of language, I could ramble about language. I like languages other than English. I purchased a lifetime subscription to Rosetta Stone, and it has all the languages.
How much was that?
I'm not going to disclose that information on the podcast. My mother paid for it, not me. Also, yeah, it has like 38 different languages or something. I'm currently learning German because a certain school official told me I could do German in the spring of my senior year, introductory German, because I need it for my architecture, and I was like actually interested in learning German. And then springtime came around, and
that didn't happen.
All of a sudden, no colleges in South Dakota, the only state you can do dual credit through, had the option to do introductory German. It was only German 2. So I had to do Spanish. And I actually kind of enjoyed Spanish. I'll finish learning that after I do German. But it was really just a not ego killer, just really demotivating when you wanted to learn German and you had to learn Spanish. Nothing against Spanish, right? It's just like German just always seems like, I love how aggressive it is.
Yeah, it is very aggressive.
I know like a simple phrase like
that's what it sounds like.
I'm gonna say like you're the man and you're eating rice. Dorbanen Isen Reisen. Like it's just so aggressive.
I feel like the people who are listening right now are like,
these people are so dumb.
I feel like they're very confused.
You don't belong in this podcast if you can't accept like talking about everything. We take the whole spectrum.
Oh.
The basic human mind, I feel like podcasts, certain ones don't really capture, like they're really unrealistic for like what people really are like. Like a normal human, I feel like just thinks of lots of different things, lots of different times, and this is basically just called. We should name this Thinking Out Loud because that's what we do.
That is a good name. You should name it that. That is so good.
I might change it. Yeah, I'm gonna change it.
Yes.
All right. Yeah. There'll be a separate video on the rebranding because that is perfect. Thinking Out Loud with Brian, Hayden, and co.
That's so cool. I like that. That's so much better than having like a certain theme. I mean, some podcasts are really good at having like themes. Like the
Misfits podcast. You probably
never
don't know who that is.
They're
interesting.
They're funny.
They talk about drugs a lot.
Well, they're funny. That's the best part about it. They're so funny.
What's the one that I watched?
I
Crime Junkies.
I like watching The Views with David Dobrik and Jason Nash.
Yeah. Or
They're funny.
Like
David
what the hell? Why can't I think of anybody? Who's that really? Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's podcast. He just gets the most famous people on earth on there. And he's not like biased. Like I know he leans like left or whatever, but he has people from each side and every like specter of the world. Like Elon Musk. I know he's had like he's just had so many different people on there.
Was that the one Elon Musk got high on?
Yeah. That I remember speaking of stocks, his stock tanked after that. That was funny. he didn't even care either. They're like, Elon, what do you think about your stock going like dropping 20% after this video of you smoking weed on the Joe Rogan podcast came out? He's like, hey, I don't care, man. That's not related to business. He just kept going, and now he's really rich, and he's actually gonna be part of a government space launch. Isn't that really cool? It's supposed to be today, but they rescheduled it because of bad weather. So that's too bad. It's gonna be the first time in 9 years that the United States like launched an actual human into space, not just like an empty rover or whatever.
Oh. I remember when I was younger, I thought anyone could really like become an astronaut.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I was like, I'm smart enough. I can do it. I'm gonna get married on the moon. No thanks. I'm not gonna do that anymore.
You think like
See,
we don't spend like the world itself, like humans do not spend enough time trying to explore space at all.
I have so many big dreams that like most people give up by my age, and every time I bring them up, I get made fun of for it. Like I still think like if I work out hard enough, I could try running an Olympic trial. I still think I could get to the moon or Mars someday. Like there is nothing stopping me. That's all. That's just my main like catalyst of everything that I think about that I want to do in my life. There is nothing stopping
Brian,
me.
you should run for president one day.
Yeah, that's another thing. Like what's stopping me?
You could.
I could give.
Architect, money.
I could.
And you know your politics. Like if I wanted someone to be my president, you would be the president of the United States.
Would you vote for me, Annie?
We'll see how I am when I grow up.
If you don't vote for this kid's the only thing that's not corrupt.
If it was today, would you vote for me, Annie?
Maybe.
Dude, I would. If I could kill, I'd kill myself to get Brian president.
Why?
Because it'd save the whole world. That's why.
Now I feel bad.
Because Brian actually knows what's going on in the world, and no one else does. I wouldn't kill myself.
Yeah,
That's
that
too
got
much.
really morbid.
That's a little too much.
Yeah. Jeez, man.
Now thinking about it, I don't think I don't think
You
that
just
happened.
poop yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
poop your pants.
And I rub it on the walls.
No,
You would write your.
Oh, how the tables have turned.
Why did
Or
you
the
say
turn.
you rub it on the walls?
I don't know, just to make it sound like I'm actually losing something for Brian.
You're losing
A lot of dignity.
You're losing a lot of body weight out of.
What? You don't lose that much from taking a dump.
Sometimes it feels like.
Are you okay?
A chip got stuck.
No, I mean like
Mental.
you're talking about like losing a lot of like.
Okay. Now onto the. Let's switch.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think anything's stopping me from anything. I'm gonna go to space, run in the Olympics or the trials because I'd probably lose at the
Wait,
trials.
I feel like it's too. Never mind. You do you. Go, Brian.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say? Were you gonna judge Brian?
No, I wasn't gonna judge
She's
Brian.
one of those haters, you know.
I am
Haters
not-
gotta hate Brian.
I am not a hater. Okay, guys, am I intimidating?
Somewhat.
No.
Are you kidding me?
You're not intimidated.
No, I'm talking Brian. How?
Like when you got mad at cross country and I thought you were mad at me, but you weren't. That was
kind of funny.
that was really intimidating.
Sometimes you scare me.
How?
I don't know, you just do.
What?
That doesn't make sense.
A lot of people scare me.
Do I scare you? You always give people that look like you are scared of them.
I heard I have a
Hayden,
really
do you
punch-
remember that time in gym class when I need you in the area?
No.
Oh.
I
You're not
remember.
gonna have kids anymore. I'm gonna like bring
I
out.
remember.
I'm gonna bring out
I'm not
something
gonna
that's
bring it up.
intimidating
What?
that you can see, but nobody like. Since you can see it, people on the podcast won't know what it is. Like, what if I? That would be fun. Hey, I'm not.
Hayden, what were you gonna say?
I remember in art, we were like really mad at each other.
Yes, and you called me a bitch, and I was so mad. Okay, like I said, wait, I don't know if this was part of this time, but you know, this year has kind of sucked, and so I would come to school not wanting to be there, and Hayden.
No, because I was already mad. You already
Hayden
made
put the
me
cherry on top of my day when we had to do a project together for speech, and he called me a bitch, and I went on. I was so mad.
I like how Ben was right there, and Ben's just like, no way he just said that. I've never called a girl that in my life.
Yeah,
Why Maddie?
Yeah, why me?
Because I was pissed off already, and I could not stay. I don't even know what we were fighting about, but it was just the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
But now we're best friends and all the podcasts.
Yeah, now we're
together.
doing a podcast.
Oh, speech. That was an interesting class. I remember. Hey, Kobe, if you're watching this, you're my idol. We were doing those like impromptu speeches.
Oh, we didn't have to do those.
Really?
Yeah.
You get a card, and you just have to start talking, like making stuff up about like a certain word or something for a minute.
That'd be so fun.
And or maybe it wasn't that. I don't remember what it was. But Colby was like up there like reading his introduction to something or something like that. And Mrs. Wegleitner said that he was too quiet. So he goes up there and he yells. He yells. Dude, that was so funny. He just yelled this entire speech. Like, I swear, like, you guys know the layout of our school. Somebody who was probably in, like, Mrs. Sinner's room or Mr. Luanga's room could probably hear it. Or I guess Mr. Ruby's, whatever. He was yelling, and it was the funniest thing. Mrs. Wegleitner was laughing more than anybody else was. She was just sitting there dying. Like, you'd think she'd be, like, mad or something. Like, take my class seriously, but no.
Do you remember when, I think it was 8th or 7th grade, we won't say who, but someone killed one of the science teacher's fish by putting bleach in the
They
water.
killed them all.
They were all dead.
They're supposed to clean the tank. They sabotaged the tank.
They totally, and she was like,
On purpose?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what was she totally thought it was a different reason why they all died.
I don't know.
Yeah, I didn't
They probably
really...
thought they put too much stuff in the water.
I really didn't like my... Like, at least the first semester this year.
Oh, I agree.
First semester this year was fun for me.
I disagree.
This was my schedule, right? Pre-calc, building trades. In the winter...
I actually take that back because I had math in the beginning.
Dude, the thing was, building trades, we waited until winter started to work on the outdoor classroom.
I was confused. I would see you guys working on that.
And it's
didn't
like
make sense
20
to me.
degrees
It
out.
was awful. So
It'd be
building
like
trades...
15 degrees. That was snowing. You guys are still out there just
So
grinding away.
I'd wake up bright and early and get pre-calc in, then go to building trades, work outside for free for
I'm in
an hour
building
and a
trades
half.
this year. I'm going into building trades.
You have fun. And then third block, I'd go to senior English with everybody's favorite English teacher, right after working an hour and a half. And you know she brings the BS. Then we'd go to lunch and just vent about our day. And then fourth block, I had gym. That was actually pretty fun. If you take rec sports, by the way, that's not like an actual like gym and health class. It's just gym. You literally walk in, he tells you what you play, and you go play for an hour and a half, and then you leave. But yeah, if there's any prospective Accutane takers, don't do it.
What? That totally.
I know. Well,
switched.
that was part of. Well, no, that ties in. But that's part of why it sucked because it makes you depressed. I don't know how else to put it. It just sucks. I have 2 days left of it, and then I'm done, and I'm free.
It's for acne, if you didn't know.
I know what.
I
that
feel like
is.
she probably knows. I mean, like anybody else.
Well, she's like, what?
Well, it was just weird how we were talking about gym class and then that.
I literally don't care anymore. Like I'll just talk about anything. Anybody wants to judge, go for it. It's not gonna, it's gonna like woo.
I'm not planning on
I'm just giving my
employing
opinion.
anywhere anyways.
Don't take Accutane. Acne's not that bad compared to Accutane. Did I say that right? Acne's not that bad compared to Accutane. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Don't take Accutane. Yeah. It really can.
Thanks for the info, Brian.
Yeah. No problem.
Got it.
You guys don't have acne anyway. Mine probably looks still as worse.
I do, but I put
even
stuff
with
on
it.
my face all the time.
Doesn't help them.
I bought some of that Mary Kay.
Mary Kay is not good for you.
Why? I've seen it actually. I can understand. It looks like tar.
Why?
Like
What's
the
wrong
jars
with
look
it?
like
I
tar.
don't know. I watched this video. Like there's, I don't know.
What? Everyone's got like cancer, right?
What?
I'm serious.
No, funny on that. So today we were in our pool and
All three of us probably end up dying of cancer one day. That's
Thanks,
just how
Hayden.
bad it is. I'm just like saying that.
If we get 5G. Oh man, that's too conspiracy.
Uh,
Whoopsie daisies.
Yeah,
Anyway, go
we
ahead.
do not need 5G towers. It's so bad for you.
I think Matthew Block's our next guest, and he said specifically on that, that Instagram YOLO thing I did to not do conspiracies. So I think we have to make him do conspiracies.
that's kind of mean though.
No,
I don't know. I'm just.
Well, yeah, but you gotta be mean to your friends, or what are you doing?
that's true.
I just about called you what he called them just to be funny, but that wouldn't have been funny to you probably. Well, no, you seem chill right now. Like, oh no.
This is so cool. How come this black thing's over it?
When you say like a B or a P, it would like make a popping noise.
Ba ba ba, ba 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 na, ba 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 ba.
You might as well sing the lyrics.
Ba ba ba.
Okay.
Okay, that's what I was just looking at.
Thank you for the musical insight from the one, the only Annie Witt.
I feel like maybe that was good, you know?
We'll see how it comes out. I don't think I want to... This has been a good podcast. I'm not going to, like, edit it at all. I'm just going to...
No, like, it's rolled really...
Very smoothly.
Like, it's transitioned into each topic. Oops. Very nicely.
Like, top pick. That reminds me of, like, the top pick. What do you think of sports in the coronavirus? Because, like, top pick, like, draft, you know?
Yeah.
That draft was really weird, too.
It was.
It was kind of cool to see.
It was
all
like
their
super weird. Like some of the picks and
houses.
stuff. Like, why did the Eagles take another quarterback?
Like
Jalen Hurts from Oklahoma. Oklahoma.
Are you going to college there?
No.
Why?
Because I don't want to go in massive debt, and I'm not going to get any scholarships.
I'm going into massive debt. I'm not going to announce my prices, but I've seen them and they're not pretty.
Nice.
That makes me nervous.
And I'm not smart enough to go there. Because you actually have to be smart to go there. And tech school's like the only thing that's smart.
Scholarships?
I got a few, but they don't cover the... I'll mention the prices afterwards. That's why this stock investing here, I'm hoping this will save my Batushi. I just got to play it right and make money off it. You know?
When can you start investing in stocks? Do you have to be a certain age?
I don't think so. I mean, it depends on the brokerage. This is like through TD Ameritrade. I didn't even like look up the background of them. I just kind of was like, oh wow. I looked up a stock investing website. And it's like that's the best one. But it turns out that they're headquartered in Omaha, which is an hour away from where I go to college, which I think is really cool. So you know, if I want to go like meet the CEO, maybe I'll have to do that. But
stocks kind of scare me. Like I don't get them.
Yeah, I bought about 5 stocks yesterday. After I opened this up, and I like immediately went down 20 cents, but then it went back up, and I've made $1.45 in the last 2 days.
Oh.
Good job, Brian.
Well, technically, like it's not like I have to sell my stocks to obtain that money. Like it could go down tomorrow and just be erased. That's like how stocks work.
Yeah.
It's all about gambling, kinda.
Well, it's not really gambling. Like if you.
I was just thinking this reminds me of Radio Rebel. I hate that movie.
I've never watched Radio.
Even heard of that, but
oh my god, it's a Disney movie with Debbie Ryan.
Oh, Debbie Ryan.
Have you not seen those memes when her hair is curled and she's like this?
Yeah, I've seen those. I don't
That's
like
what
them.
movie it's off of. And she's like in her mic.
Who's Debbie Ryan?
She's the one who plays off Jessie. You know when she's like the nanny.
Oh yeah.
Hey Jesse. Hey Jesse.
It feels like a party
every day.
Hey, Jesse.
It's like I was gonna say something funny, but it'd be like not good. So.
Would they not be funny?
It wouldn't be.
Okay, put politics aside. You have to understand, Joe Biden watching him talk is really funny.
I have 2 brothers and a sister that is the love of my life.
Poor kids are just in Brighton just as talented as white kids.
I got hairy legs. The kids play with my hairy legs in the summer when I'm sweating.
I want to try to recite that the best I can. You know, oh wait, Corn Pop was a bad dude. Corn Pop.
That thing, you guys know what it is.
Yeah, he's like trying to talk about how like the Constitution, like we to death for liberty. He's like the thing.
The man.
They're
trying to say God. He can't even say God. The man, you know him.
Yeah.
I feel like he's just like the stereotypical white man.
No, I feel like he's a stereotypical.
Most of them are a lot more capable of thinking than him. Like, I remember that one time he was like, just got done with a speech, and he called his wife his sister. And then then he realized it, and he's like, oh, wait a minute, no, she's on the other side.
They switched places on me.
And that goes back to what Annie said about, I have 2 brothers, and I have a sister, and she is the love of my life.
That is so messed up.
Yeah. The very explicit Alabama song starts playing that has racial slurs in it. You probably know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's some more good Joe Biden quotes? Yeah, he's like, and I remember I'd sit in the pool in those hot summer days, and I'd have legs and the hair that turn. that turned brown in the sun. And the kids, they would play with my hair. I'd watch it go up and down. So I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap.
That is so.
And then he just puts his hand
Why
around
did
the
he
one
say
girl.
roaches when he said that? That had nothing to do with anything he was talking about.
Wait,
He's
like cockroaches?
yeah, after he got done talking about his hairy legs, he's like, so I learned about roaches, I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I'm like,
Maybe he's referring to the kids as roaches.
oh my god.
That is so weird.
And then I like how he like grabs like his granddaughter. He just makes out with her. That's
Stop.
so weird.
He
Stop
does, though.
that.
He
Wait,
does.
He does?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look it up, dude.
I don't want to
And,
look
like,
it up.
He like grabs it.
And like, he won't do this to other kids, but like, he'll like,
Do you see the smelling hair thing?
he does that to so many people.
I saw that.
He, like,
Have you seen that image of that baby? That he's like holding it like by and like this, and he's like gripping like and the baby's face is just like like it's scared.
He's like such a weird. He's a pedophile.
We have so much to talk about. I feel like we could make it to an hour if we wanted to.
We
I
could.
mean, we can just keep it going. I'll miss supper.
I can give you food.
No, it's fine. I really just wanted
I
potatoes.
know we're talking.
I just wanted potatoes.
I just wanted.
We have some
fried
potatoes
steak.
from Mike's. You know, the potatoes at Mike's half the time are rotten. Mike's, Jack, and Jill.
I know. I work.
I used to work there. Yeah.
I work kind of. I don't want to trash talk because I kind of don't want to lose my school job, you know. But if it happens, it's like the most boring place I've ever worked in my
Well, nothing against. I love Mike. Mike loves me. Mike,
yeah,
if you're
Mike-
watching this, I need a DD for you again sometime.
Oh, fuck my toe.
It doesn't change the fact that half the potatoes there are always rotten.
Potatoes.
All their fruit and everything. I go to get strawberries. It's all just bad.
Mm-hmm.
Potatoes in the back, they just start rotten smell.
You half the time you go back to that one like container, it just you can smell it from like 5
I'm
feet
like
away.
sitting here like. Oh,
And then Jen, there's
can't
like
relate.
there's like the goo from like the potatoes, like the juice.
Ew,
like,
that is
Jen's like,
absolutely disgusting.
you better sweep that up. But I'm like, I ain't fucking touching that.
Yeah.
That is true. Do I look sunburnt?
Look at my farmers.
I
You
do.
guys can't see it, but
I'm getting ripped lifting shingles every day. I'm not gonna lie, but it's also getting me sunburnt, and my neck is sunburnt too. I'm getting a farmer stand. Check out my farmer stand.
The more cut off.
Well, I'm gonna start running again because I miss it, and it also helps me be in shape, and I'm really out of
I
shape.
feel like I run, I'm just gonna die, so I'm never gonna run again. That's my plan.
Hey, I remember when you ran the 200?
That
was so
awesome.
funny.
Yeah, that was amazing.
No, fucking was. I thought I was gonna die.
That was
You know what's even
hilarious.
worse than that? Run the 400.
Wait, was that that was Clark, right?
No,
that
it
was
was in
Hamlin.
Hamlin.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant. Why
I
did
was
I say
like-
Clark?
Oh,
Hamlin.
speaking of the boy, I was running. Me and Trevor Zolke, we were standing there. I was talking to him. He's like, I'm gonna get my ass smoked. He's like, no, don't worry, you'll be fine. And we're just talking, bullshitting the whole time. It was just a.
That was the
Zoom.
that was.
And then all of a sudden, I'm dead last. I'm like, I can't breathe. And I realized I had asthma. That's probably why I couldn't get any oxygen.
When you had asthma to track meet. Yeah, dude, that was. I hated that meet because I ran like a really slow 800, but yet for some reason I still got sick afterwards. And
Oh, I hated that.
I thought I
meet.
did pretty good.
I felt sick at that meet too. I remember that.
I felt like I was going fast, but I was getting really tired. And I get done, and they're like, "You ran like at 2:15." I'm like, "What?"
I thought I was a big shot. Thought I could run a mile. So I was like, Mrs. Gang, you're gonna put me at the
Oh my
mile.
god, you're
And I'm
kidding.
like, it's either. And then I'm like, I can't run the mile. Like Max, Kicker, and everyone's just telling me, there's no way you can run the mile, Hayden.
Okay, well you don't let like.
Because it's like dead
egotistic
sprinting.
people-
Like those kids are like, they did sprint the whole thing. I'm like, I'm
I
just
know.
gonna get super far last and look like a loser.
Speaking
So,
of
like,
Trevor Zolke.
And then they're like,
Oh yeah, you keep going.
they're like, you wanna run the 400 instead? I'm like,
that one sucks worse than the mile.
No, I
Dude,
like the
I-
400.
my legs were so
Me and
dead.
Trevor Zolke were talking, like, we'd run so many 400s together, 4x4s. We just talk about how it's so bad. Like, the 800, you get a little bit of...
No, I'd rather run a 400 than an
What?
800.
I like the 800 because I get, like, pace and I get a chance to breathe. The 400, at least on the guy's side, is just... Everybody's sprinting it. It might as well be 100.
You get such a rush when you're going to 400 because you're just going at the round, like the whole
Yeah.
time you're just like looking. Oh, I love
I
it.
remember I was like there. Tyler Borenson. He's like,
I love that.
he's like, you gotta pace yourself. I'm like, no, because I don't want to get last.
What's pacing?
What's-
Yeah.
Yeah, what's pacing? I don't
Well,
know.
okay,
I run
anything.
100 and that's
To be
just
fair-
dead sprinting. So I'm just sprinting right off the bat. I'm sprinting. I'm right next to Isaac. Isaac and Max are right next to me. We go around. We're almost down. I have 200 left. I'm just done. I can't move my legs anymore. I'm just like,
no, it's
I
so
can't
weird
move.
how like your body, you just feel like your arms feel so heavy, and you're just like,
know.
it's so weird how your body.
And you're
feels.
trying to
It's
tell
like
yourself
gravity,
you
but
can
it's not.
Yeah.
You're trying to tell yourself to keep going, and you just can't move your body
Yeah.
to do it. It's just the roughest shit, and you look like a loser.
Yeah.
Running is such a odd. Oh, I hate long distance running. Like I suck now.
I
at
hate
it.
running.
I like track more than cross country.
I agree also.
Felt more social, not like because I didn't like the people. I liked the people in cross country. There's just more people in track.
Yeah, and
more people go to track meets. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's true.
I do like that aspect of it also, like having more people watching.
Yeah.
Little attention whore.
Yeah, no, me too. It sounded cringy, but I like pretend like I was like a
I don't like people
mini
be-
Olympics. Yeah, and at cross country, like there's like a lot of people to start, a lot of people to finish, and everywhere in between where the actual like stuff happens, like passing, going faster, going slower, the occasional tripping. Nobody's there. It's just.
I
remember-
hate. They're like.
I hate when people are there because I suck at legit everything. You guys want to know something? I suck at everything. Everything. It's like the worst thing ever. Like, anyone can agree with me. Every video game ever cannot be good at it. There's always someone here that's better than me. It's just crazy. It's just terrible. I just really brought myself
Okay,
down,
you
but
know-
I'm so used to
You
it. I
don't suck
even
at self-loathing. I'm
care.
sorry.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Freak out
No,
of here.
but that like made
I'm
me
sweating.
think. Have you guys?
Same. I'm sorry. It's hot in here. I
That
can't.
made me think. Like, have you guys ever like thought?
Shut up.
You don't even know what she's saying.
I know.
No, like when you like walk into a room, like what certain people think, like what the different people, like some people could be like, oh, it's her, whatever, or like absolutely hate you, or be like, oh my gosh, she's here, she's so cool. Like there's so many different.
I
Do you know
really.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, you think what
When-
people think of
When
you?
I walk into a room, I always assume like everybody's just like, oh, it's that piece of shit. But I still think that, but I don't care. Like I used to be like, oh god, they're probably thinking that. And I was like, they're probably thinking that.
You know what the best feeling is?
What?
When you're like gone or sick for like 3 days, you're not at school, you just walk into the classroom, everyone just looks at you like, you're back or whatever. Do you ever have that feeling?
I
No,
did.
I've never had that.
Last
feeling.
year.
Oh really? I don't know, I just feel like that.
Last year, I got caught at school with wrongful device, right? And I had to go to the in-school suspension for 2 days, and I went back to my class. It was really amazing. I was just like cheered on. They're like, yeah, he's back, and I don't know. That was really motivating.
And you're just
to me.
taking you're just puffing them.
Puffing with what? Air? I'm
Yeah.
a child of God.
So
Anyway.
I've been to detention once.
I've been to detention many times because I'm my
I've had quite a
band
few
teacher.
detentions.
That's why I
for
quit
really
band.
Stupid stuff.
Band teacher, if you're listening, I quit because of you.
No, she is so sweet.
No, she kept giving me detentions.
Well, maybe if you didn't mess around with your trombone, you would have gotten.
Well, they're so boring. You gotta do something with your life. Get up, get up. If someone's talking by me, Hayden, shut up. Shut up, Hayden. Play your trombone right, Hayden. Jump off a bridge, Hayden.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard that one a lot. Jeez. Like,
Detention is such a weird atmosphere.
I remember freshman year study hall. Me and Matthew Block were having like a play punching fest like this. And no, yeah, I flipped his sweatshirt hood and then we were going like this. And Zach flipped his hood once. And our substitute teacher gave us detentions because she said we were actually fighting. Even though all three of us said no, we were just messing around and passing the time. We still got detentions, unanimously agreeing that there was no fight. It was like detention slip was like punching and punching and harassing another student. What?
You were bullying, Brian.
God, I remember my freshman year. I was kind of a loner. I would just sit in the back on my Chromebook the whole time looking up computer stuff. And then I realized like now I wasted so much time not like doing like socializing, like going to parties and stuff. I feel like you guys both probably go to more than me combined. So like I've dedicated this summer to be out of my house as much as possible.
But I won't get on that subject. This corona stuff, I just want to go out and go places, but like it's so touchy and all that.
I was supposed to go to Florida.
Definitely don't want to go there.
With Evan and Isaac. And then my grandma's like, my doctor said that you can't come down here.
Bruh.
And I'm just like, bruh.
I feel bad for Kale. Does Kale listen to these?
I hope
Yeah,
Kale.
Kale will be listening to these.
Hi, Kale. We hope you're having fun in Georgia.
And wrestling.
He's in Georgia wrestling?
Yeah.
And working for his uncle.
I didn't even know. He never told me.
I feel like Kale's a very secretive individual.
He wasn't really secret about it.
Well, not secretive. Not secretive, but like...
He doesn't announce things.
Yeah, he
doesn't
just
hide them.
goes with it.
He's not like, I'm leaving.
I'm leaving. Throw me a pie.
Atlanta bound. On their story.
Takes a picture on the airplane.
Yeah, he had to wear a mask. He's wearing a mask the whole time he's Snapchatting me on
On the plane.
He's like, there's corona all over the place.
I have to go to a place I don't like called the Eye Doctor. Not only that, they expect me to wear a mask.
Well, yeah.
There's no cases of coronavirus in Dade County.
Yeah, there
there's
are.
12.
Really?
Yeah.
Where at? In Webster?
Enemy swim.
Yeah, on Enemy Swim.
Still, you don't know if they came in.
If they came, that's funny word.
That is... No.
Ha
Woo! Hey.
I wasn't in on that clap.
Yeah, she was. Don't lie. Oh, well, yeah, I don't know. If I want to be dumb and take a risk of getting the virus, I feel like I should be able to. And besides, if you wear those for a really long time, it creates a problem. There's a condition that gets symptoms like in all of your different body like organ systems if you breathe in your own CO2 emission too much. Because like each time you breathe it in, it has less nutrients than the last time. Like air, like, you know, nitrogen, oxygen, all that
So
stuff.
that's not going to happen.
But
when
kids
you're
are like
an eye
immune.
doctor.
They're not
Yeah,
immune,
it's also
but
hard to breathe.
I don't know yet.
You know, like that heart problem I have? That also, like, it feels like weird to breathe sometimes because it, like, pounds so hard. I literally, like, can't breathe. And it's really annoying.
Okay.
I've tried wearing a mask with that, and it's really annoying. What are you going to say?
I didn't know you had a heart problem. Sorry about that.
You don't remember that? Like, I've had that since, like, November.
I probably did know about it, but I just forgot.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm sorry about that.
Uh-huh. I bet you are.
What?
I'm joking.
I don't remember a lot of things. Okay, but I'm like pretty good at remembering dates of things that have happened throughout my life.
Oh, let's get into a
Wait.
date that I have saved for my phones from like 2016.
You want to tell the story of
November 8th,
initials
2016.
HR?
November 8th of 2016. What
Oh
day
my
was that?
gosh, no! Is that the one that you're both talking about?
What? No, probably not. What? We didn't even, like, convene into this. Like,
Is that did you put that in your notes?
I've had that in my phone. It's like, you know, like your phone has cloud and it saves? That's what my phone
I need
has.
to put this. I kind of want to put this on my story, like my actual story.
what's stopping you?
I like how I save that.
Do you
November
think-
8th, 2016.
Do you think he'll get mad?
Annie punched Hunter Rucktashel in Mrs. Gangle's room in first block. That was in like 7th grade.
That was 7th grade. Okay, I'll tell the
Annie
story.
just walks herself to the
Yeah, I'm
room.
not cutting this. This is
Okay,
free
so-
flow life.
Okay, if you're out there, the person I did this to, we're cool now, and I'm sorry if you don't want me to talk about it, but I'm talking about it, so I'm sorry about that. So the story is, I was in language, and we were in, like, the back corner, sort of, and the teacher was out of the room, and we were working, and the desks were, like, lined up, so could be 4 at a time. And I sat next to... Who was all at my table? I can't remember.
I wasn't even in the class.
I just remember me and the one kid, and he sat to the left of me. And how I remember it, I don't know if I'm wrong. I'm not usually wrong, though, so...
Women, am I right?
Not. But, I think he was, like, wanting the answer, but I wasn't giving him the answer.
Nuh-uh.
Was
you
it...
said something about your mom.
No! It was because I didn't give him the answer, and then he started saying shit about my mom, and it really made me mad.
And you knocked
You
him
don't
a
talk
good
about
one.
someone's
You don't
mom.
say anything about someone's
What'd you
mom.
say about my mom?
And so I kind of just like
bopped him right in the freaking face.
nose. And so then I went back to like my work for like a couple seconds, and I look up and I see him like bleeding like a profound amount, and he's not doing anything about it. He wanted it to bleed. If you're out there listening to this, I know you want
You deserve that punch.
No. But you barely tried cleaning it up. And so I just didn't I like go and grab the paper towels and I'm like clean this up?
And you walked yourself to the office.
So yeah.
You're like, I'm going to the office. Mrs. Gangle's like, what are you doing, boy?
So what was the class reaction to this? Did anybody even know what happened?
What? I don't know the class reaction because I walked myself to the office.
It was like
right away.
Grade. Everyone's like, hi there. I remember at lunchtime we're all there. Everyone's like, Annie punch.
All the seniors were like giving me high fives. I was like, yay.
I remember.
That's a seventh grader.
I remember I poured milk on this kid's head.
I remember that.
I was getting so much clout after that. I was like, everyone's like, Hayden got him, and I'm like, yeah, I did.
I love how Annie, without any hesitation, just walks out to the office. I can imagine you just got like that bad bitch
it takes a lot to make me mad, but when I'm mad,
same.
I'm mad.
That's
like
how I am.
She was mad one time at cross country, and I thought she was mad at me. She might have been. I can't remember.
I don't remember. Cross country was such a roller
Annie gets
coaster.
mad at me sometimes too.
But not like super mad. I just get kind of annoyed.
She's hit me before.
Not super hard. I never hit you.
Yeah, you have.
She's not wrong about her memory being kind of bad. No offense.
I never said my memory is bad.
Huh?
Did I?
Yeah. That's a perfect example.
It was like 5 minutes ago you said that.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
Ah, man. I've never gotten into a fight. I almost did with some other town kids at a Walmart parking lot with my friend Caleb Marks.
I think you talked about this in the last episode.
Did I? Maybe I have a bad memory too. I probably do. I probably need to start.
I put this on my actual story?
Do it. You gotta keep the bad bitch clout going.
I feel like...
Man. Yeah, I don't remember if I talked about it in the last one, but it was an intense experience.
Pretty sure you did. I feel like you have.
It's because I made fun of their girlfriends.
Should I tag him?
Okay, that'd be pretty extreme.
Oh, he's gonna see it anyways.
But, yeah.
I guess, yeah, I don't know. I made fun of their girlfriends, and then, because they, asked me if they were hot, they were trying to trick me.
They're trying to trick me?
Because they were actually their girlfriends, so they were probably gonna, say what they're taking, so F you. So I said, no, they're ugly. And then they, walked up to me again, right, with, the checkout of the Walmart, and they're like, you know, they're our girlfriends, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. What's that supposed to change? That probably wasn't the greatest thing to, call me.
You try your best and you don't succeed.
And then, they saw our car at the parking lot, and they started yelling my name. I don't even know how they knew my name, but, they did it, so that was about my only near fight experience. I don't really get into fights that much.
Yeah, me neither.
I wish. I always be like, I wish I could get in a fight with someone. I'm afraid to hurt people I know.
I feel like girl fights are just so stupid.
Just slap and pull
Yeah,
hair.
they're just pulling
And
hair.
bite sometimes.
Oh.
Rip each other's ears off.
Oh, man.
That would hurt. Imagine someone bit your ear off.
Didn't that happen to one of those fighters? Didn't Mike Tyson bite someone's ear off?
Pretty sure.
That's funny.
I know Nick Foles. I think that's his name. He's a WWE wrestler. He got his head wrapped around the ropes, and it ripped his ear off when he slipped out.
Oh, yeah.
Because they opened it up and it went and cut his ear right off.
That's disgusting. Oh, shoot. I should...
But, yep.
Well, is that the... We're at a pretty good mark.
54.
Yeah, this is probably going to get, long anyway.
Yeah.
This is long to listen to, so...
Okay, well, that was a podcast, guys.
Yeah, thanks for tuning in.
Thanks for joining, even though it was very scatterbrained.
Yeah.
Finding it. Well, that's why it's getting renamed Thinking Out Loud, because that's literally what we're doing. It's not even supposed to be a catchy name. It's literally what we're doing.
Thinking a lot.
Okay.
So yeah, make sure Make sure you're subscribed with the
Like the
ring bell turned on. Like the video to keep up to date on all of the Thinking Out Loud podcast videos, fresh in your YouTube feed. And until then, make sure you enjoy your life and tune in next Wednesday. Thanks, guys.
Yes.
Bye.